You know, I just recently started doing my lip liner.
Really?
I never believed in it.
Why?
Because I never saw the purpose of making your lips like lining your lips if you're just gonna put lipstick on top of it. It just takes away that, like, there's just another step. I never leave without lining my lips. My mom. My mom always does her makeup. She always looks really good when she goes out. But like, you know, even when she goes to work, she does like a cute little lip and like some mascara. And I've always wanted that. Simple yet elegant, yet not too much. A slight slay. Younger me, I don't know. Just for a while, I didn't really know what I wanted or like what to expect growing up. So yeah. She'd definitely be shocked.
Trying to look at the camera.
Take one.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Aaron. Big Daddy.
How old are you?
I am 21. 22 in 10 days.
In celebration of you turning 22, if you could tell your younger self some advice, what would it be?
It probably would be to keep going. I think keep going and stay true to yourself. There's going to be a lot of times where, you know, you have to question yourself and question, you know, what you're doing and why you're doing it. You have to question everything around you. And younger Aaron was very, very, very curious. So keep asking those questions. Keep doing the thing. Keep doing the motherfucking thing. Can I say that? Can I cuss? Keep doing the motherfucking thing.
Okay. So how has your family shaped you?
I feel like that's a very ambiguous question. Because, like, let me watch my posture. Okay. How's my family shaped me? Well, my mom specifically, you know, she always taught me to live by your morals and stand in your truth, and to, you know, no matter what, always just do the right thing, because that's what's going to carry you, that and God, you know. So my dad, he taught me, you know, live hard and punch a motherfucker in the mouth if you need. I had to tell myself, my younger self, anything, it would be to let that hurt go. Because my past, if I'm living with that hurt and living with that pain and carrying that around on your shoulders, that's a burden that nobody should carry, especially not a teenager, especially not a preteen or an 8-year-old little girl. And, you know, when we're kids, we try to understand everything and to make up for the gaps in the knowledge that we don't have, because we are children and we aren't supposed to know everything. But yeah. But in a way, you know, I wish that I didn't have to, that my last 10 years weren't carrying that hurt and weren't being, you know, like this angry child who didn't know like what was wrong with them or how to like deal with those emotions. But I think while I felt that way, while I feel this way now about how, you know, what I should have done, how I feel about what I should have done, I will say that carrying that hurt and carrying that such an enormous weight on my shoulders all the time really helped me, you know, to be able to mature and grow up. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I grew up, you know, faster than I should have, but I grew up and because of that hurt, I made mistakes and I hurt a lot of people, but I was able to overcome that. I was able to learn from that. And as often as I tell myself, you know, I don't want to be like my father, I don't want anything like that, you fuck up sometimes.
Isn't that human?
Yeah. I don't know. You spend so much time like trying to run away and, well, not run away, but we as humans spend a lot of time trying to be different, and in result we end up being exactly the same. Yeah.
That's very profound. You really got deep in this bitch.
Off the motherfucking dome.
Okay. So what aspects of femininity / masculinity do you like?
Sorry. That's what I like about masculinity. I'm a burnt bitch. I'm a fucking burnt. I don't know. See, this is kind of a hard question for me because, like, right now I'm in the midst of writing an essay of, like, what we consider natural. You know, the one I was telling you about, the one where we can, like, what, as a society, do we contribute as naturally feminine or masculine? So I don't know. I don't know what necessarily dictates being feminine or dictates being masculine. And this is something that I've been struggling with, not even just because of your question or because of the class, but just recently, you know, being a Black woman in America, I've been realizing a lot of stipulations and stereotypes about Black women, and like just how we're supposed to uphold ourselves and how we are like as a community are supposed to move through the world. And so I don't know, because what I grew up, like I'm realizing what I grew up thinking was masculine, feminine, is stuff that was imposed on me, and a lot of it was imposed like I shouldn't do this because it's not ladylike, or I shouldn't act this way because, you know, I don't want to seem gay, or like I don't want to come off like a tomboy. But a lot of those things are also like stuff that were drilled into me because I was a young Black girl. And, you know, we often have to over feminize ourselves to be like even compete on the same level as like white women or Latino women or Asian women. So I don't know. I like wearing makeup, but makeup isn't feminine. I like wearing dresses, but dresses aren't feminine. I like my Crocs, which are unisex. I don't know. I like my big hair. I like wearing earrings. I like my rings. I like my long nails. My Cartier, it's not Cartier. I got it off the cruise ship, but this is my bracelet. I like wearing jewelry. I like getting tattoos. I like sitting with my legs open, and I like sitting slouched. Don't look at my coochie. I like burping, I like belching, I like yelling across the room, I like being rough with my friends, I like having fun. But I don't feel like I don't think that is either or. Both.
What scares you the most about being vulnerable?
That it could be used the wrong way. That someone, when, you know, because we live in this hyper, me at least, I live in this hyper state of protection, and I'm not really vulnerable, like, unless I'm around people that I'm comfortable with. And so my biggest fear being vulnerable is that just being taken the wrong way or being taken advantage of. I think, you know, I'm very picky about who I let in and who I choose to really get on that like type of connection with. So, you know, like, my biggest fear is that someone would disrespect that or not realize, you know, how important someone being vulnerable with you is, and someone sitting down and pouring their heart out and putting their heart on their sleeve. And, you know, that takes a lot. That takes a lot for any person, and especially even harder if you've gone through life or if you've had dealt with someone who's taken advantage of you being vulnerable. So, yeah. And it's also because it's really hard to come back after that. When someone uses you in a way that you didn't know, or in a way that you weren't comfortable with, or that completely blindsides you, it's devastating. And it makes you never, ever want to be vulnerable again. But, I mean, I think that's life. You get down, you get vulnerable, and sometimes some people fuck that up, and sometimes some people don't. But you never know until you try.
Yay!